watching C3 TV, and today we are cooking some Pan-Asian food. We're making dumplings with some spicy Asian chicken, and I got my number one right here, Po, that just goes like by this. P.O. So we're gonna make the dumplings first because they need about 15 or 20 minutes to marinate, stay together. There's a good amount of components that go to them. Each one is important to give it the flavor that you want. You will never, ever want to go out and buy dumplings again once you make these. Okay? So, Paul, I'm gonna get started. What I got here is some Napa cabbage. Paul's gonna take this, and if you could, Paul, rip off like just the outer leaves of that, and then we want to get mostly down, to the white. And the reason why you want to do that is because a lot of the outer leaves don't have a lot of flavor. There's a ton of water in the cabbage. So what we're going to do is he's going to slice this very thinly, a real thin slice, Paul, as thinly as you can. If you got, take off a little bit of that, cut that, and then hold it really tight when you cut it, because you're not even going to know that the cabbage is in the dumpling, but the cabbage is going to add some juiciness, because pork is actually a really dry cut of meat. Now I'm using a little bit fattier cut of pork. You want to use pork shoulder. I've got green onions here. Okay, so what Paul's doing right now, he's taking that over there, slice that thinly, and just want to throw it all in there, and now hit it with a little bit of salt, and then we'll let that sit in the sink. There, he's hitting it with the salt, putting it in the sink, and actually, since he's done with that, I'll let him cut those green onions. Save these, save your ends, because we're going to use them. And then we're going to get a bowl ready to make the dumplings. So I have some ground pork here. Now, you can use ground pork. You can mix ground pork and shrimp. You can do all shrimp. I like pork, and I actually like pork and shrimp quite a bit, but today I'm just going to do pork. We're just going to do pork. Okay, so I got about 1.5 pounds of ground pork shoulder there. You can get that from anywhere. So add half, that's going to be. All right. And now, what I'm going to do is, well, I keep talking, and this is great. I'm going to have Po. Let's put 3 garlic cloves.
Garlic cloves first.
Show them about how to smack.
First way, you got the smack method, all right? Just going to take your knife, boom.
There's your salt.
Real fine like that. And then right here, gonna get a bunch of salt. The salt's not gonna add much flavor. It's just an abrasive to get the garlic nice and fine. All right. Take back of the knife here. Start coming in real. Start smushing it down a little bit. All right. We got the first method just like that. Gets it nice and fine. And then the next method right here is gonna take the end off. You got your microplane right here. Super easy.
Check this out. And these microplanes are cheap. I mean, under $10, and you can get them from anywhere. You can get them Walmart, Amazon, very, very cheap. Now look how quickly that happens. So if you see, show them the bottom, how it still sticks, and watch Paul swipe that off.
Right here, swipe it on in.
Because you want to get all that juice, all that flavor off of the back of the microplane. And so it's up to you. We're showing you both ways how to do it. Now, he's going to show you how to peel this and get that ginger meat right inside there without losing a lot of the flesh.
Alright, super easy. Not going to use a vegetable peeler. You're going to, like you said, you're going to lose a bunch of the meat of the ginger. So all you do is you take a spoon, put your thumb, and all you do...
Watch this. Look at that. And it comes right off. And there's almost, if you could see this, which you probably can't, there is almost no flesh, no meat of the ginger on there. That's all skin. And that's it. And we're going to add a tablespoon of soy sauce to our pork mixture. And, okay, we've got this toasted sesame seed oil. be very, very careful with this. Toasted sesame seed oil is so strong and powerful. If you overdo it, that's the only thing you're going to taste, and it doesn't taste all that great. Perfect. So I want to add 2 teaspoons. 1 teaspoon. 2 teaspoons. All right, Paul, what do you got going over there?
All right, so once you got the ginger peeled, like I said, we're not gonna use all this, so you don't need to peel it. I did most of it just for the heck
Show
of it.
them what you got.
All right, so all you're gonna do, you're just gonna start cutting the ginger just straight down like this, right?
Look, it's just going straight down.
Once you've done that, super easy. Smash method, just like you did with the garlic, right? Take one of these little guys, a few hits,
Boom.
flat.
And it's almost minced all the way. It's almost minced completely. That easy.
Right in.
And he's finishing up with the ginger there. And now what he's gonna do is he's gonna add about a 1/4 cup of oyster sauce and about a 1/2 tablespoon of sambal. Paul, tell me about that sambal.
All right, ladies and gents, sambal is not like sriracha, all right? You
Not at all.
do not want to get carried away with it. If you want to light it up, go ahead, but...
And that's the oyster sauce. The sambal's coming up next, and I'm dicing up some cilantro to go in here. But as you can see, that's...
Sambal, right here.
It looks a little bit like sriracha. It ain't. It's spicy.
Straight chili.
Hold on, let me... Oh, take them.
Woo!
It's so...
Straight chili right there, all right? So
You
you're
want
only
it-
gonna go for about a teaspoon. Not too much, bro.
Yeah, you want it higher, go ahead, but...
Like that. Dump it right on in there. Get some nice heat. Fireworks a little bit. Fireworks of flavor.
So he's gonna turn that and start to mix it all together. But don't forget, we got our cabbage, which is almost reduced by half. About a cup and a half of the cabbage. Now you see this and you think, oh my gosh, this looks like too much. Don't worry about it. Wait till you see it all start mixing up. All right, Paul, knock it out, mix it up. Show them how to mix it.
All right, here's just gonna do a little roll up on the sleeves and just get in there. All right.
You gotta get in. You gotta get in. This isn't just with spoons, by the way. So I'm gonna hit this with just a very, very little bit of salt. Because the soy has salt in it, the cabbage has a little bit. I'm gonna pop it with just a little bit of pepper. And now that he has that mixed, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in the fridge and let it sit for about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna start rolling them up. So while we're waiting for that, we're gonna get started on our spicy Asian chicken. So I got 3 boneless, skinless chicken breasts here. This will easily feed 6 people. And what Paul's gonna show you how to do is how to take this boneless, skinless chicken breast and to dice it up into bite-sized pieces.
All right. So all I'm doing here is I'm just going along the chicken widthways, I guess you could say, and then just going all the way down here. And once I finish doing that, we're gonna run through it and we're gonna go lengthways and we're gonna get these perfectly bite-sized pieces of chicken.
And then what we're gonna do next is when you bread these, we are not gonna bread these with flour. You absolutely need to use either potato starch or cornstarch. I'm gonna add enough to where we can dip each piece of chicken in, a little handful at a time. Don't overcrowd it because then it gets mucky and glumpy, and that's not what you want. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna hit this with just a teeny bit of pepper and just a teeny bit of salt. Okay? And then Paul, we need to hit that chicken probably with some salt and pepper, don't you think?
For sure.
Okay.
All right, so hit with some salt and pepper. Make sure to use your non-chicken cutting hand. Just gonna go in here.
All right, we're gonna get ready and flour this. So Paul's gonna show you how to do it. Let me get you another bowl for your chicken. So again, this is cornstarch, just lightly seasoned. Tell them about it, Paul.
All right, so all we're gonna do here, we're gonna got a clean bowl, one full of cornstarch, and then our chicken that we seasoned. Take a nice solid handful of chicken right here, right? Put it into the clean bowl. You're gonna take a nice handful cornstarch. You're gonna make sure that every piece of chicken is nicely
coated.
Right?
And while he's doing this, I'm gonna turn our fryer on to 375 because that's what we're gonna fry the chicken at. So what Paul's doing now, if you look, he's doing it again. Watch that. He just really puts them in, shakes them. Now he's gonna dump them, and then I'll separate them.
Exactly. All right. So all we're gonna do here is take a little bit of chicken, about a little less than a handful, right? Just gonna go ahead, just lightly drop the chicken in here.
See how he's lightly dropping it? Now listen, he can always add to this. It's very difficult to take away. So there, it's all in, and he moves it apart so it doesn't stick.
Alright, so we got the chicken cooking right now, and what we're looking for, we're not looking for too deep a color, right? So cornstarch isn't the best whenever you're looking for a deep golden brown crust or anything. You're just making sure that you're going to get a decent color, and you're going to make sure that the chicken is going to get cooked all the way through. Once it gets cooked through, we're going to go ahead and put it in a bowl, prepare the sauce, and finish the chicken in the sauce. Alright, chicken's getting finished up here. Got it cooked all the way through, and all we're going to do now is we're just going to use our spider device here. Just going to scoop it out, not super deep on color. Just going to pop it in the bowl, get all the little chicken guys out. Just finished cooking them under around 5 minutes, probably around 4 or 3.
We're going to stuff the pork dumplings now, so Paul's going to lay out.
Alright, here's what we got going on. We got our dumpling wrapper here. And all you're going to do, you're going to create a little assembly line. Okay. Just like how you would play cards, that's how you're going to stuff your dumplings. Alright? If you're good at cards, you're good at
This is what's great about having a partner. So I'm going to crack this egg, and this is how we're going to seal them to make sure that they stay sealed. So you just go around it, half side, and then you flip it like a taco. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Whoever your guest is, I'm going to love you forever. No, I mean forever. These, the bomb diggity.
So first thing we're going to do, just add a nice little splash here of some oil. Going to get the pan nice and hot here. And we're not going to overcrowd the pan, so we got 6 perfect dumplings here.
Don't overcrowd your pan. That's the biggest point that Paul's extremely right on that. Show them how you lay it in.
So here's how we're going to lay it in, alright? Alright, anytime you sear something, it doesn't really matter for the dumplings, but say you're searing like scallops or something, you want to go towards clockwise, so you always know which one you lay down first. So we're just going to go.
And if you see also what he's doing, he's putting it away from him each time so that the oil is going to splash and it can get hurt. And it does hurt, believe me. But he does it away, clockwise and away. So if it splashes back, not at you. Okay? Now.
Alright, now we're not flipping the dumplings, alright? We're just going to let them cook on one side. We got some chicken broth in here.
This is how you make pan-fried dumplings, even this way.
We're going to add about 1/8 to 1/4 of a cup here, alright? We're just going to give it a little splash. Get your lid ready. We're going to put the lid on. Just splash right there. Yep. Lid on. Boom. That's how you make some pan-seared dumplings right there.
And he's going to let that cook for probably 2 minutes.
Alright, let's pull these bad boys. Oh, look at that. Perfect color on them right there. We're not flipping them. Just showing you guys. Make sure they're not sticking here. We're going right down to our plate. Let's get ready to plate our beautiful dumplings up, alright? So grab yourself a plate.
I'm going to cut a little bit of green onion too. It's not only garnish, it's edible. I don't like to put things on the plate that sometimes people just put things on a plate that are unedible. Anything that's on the plate, I want it to be edible. And you don't want to ever do it. You can serve the sauce at the side with green onion. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Salute. Salute.
All right, now we're going to finish the chicken. Okay, we need to finish the sauce for the chicken, which is extremely easy. So, my man Poe's going to take you through this right now, what he's doing.
All right, all we're gonna do right now is we're gonna cut up some more green onions here. Let's get nice all the way through.
Put the onions.
All right, going with the
He's got
onions here.
sambal. He's got vinegar. He's got chili sauce. Watch this. Look at the game picture.
Green onions in. Save some for garnish. 2 shots. Not for yourself, for the sauce.
Yeah,
Vinegar.
man.
Right in there.
The vinegar, the acid's gonna make it come out good. And then
1
sambal.
sandball.
Woo!
Spicy.
Easy. If you want it spicier, put more in. If not, half a cup, quarter cup of sweet chili sauce. That's authentic Asian sweet chili. And the chicken that just came out of the fryer, putting it in on purpose. That was another one.
There you go. Chicken's all done. Let's plate this bad boy up. So we got some steamed rice here, and you've seen this done multiple times before, alright? 1 part rice, 2 parts water here. So we're just gonna fill up our little bowl here. Just gonna fill her up. In. Get it nice and even, nice and packed in here. Let's get our plate. We'll get this ready for the flip here. Got the rice in the cup. Good luck. Boom. Perfect. Let's get this chicken. We're gonna plate it around the rice here. Let's go big. A bunch of chicken. Let's get all this chicken going here. Got some fresh cilantro. I'm gonna go right in the middle here. A little bit on the chicken. Same thing here. The green onion. The green onion. Right in the middle of the rice. We're finished. We're plated. Let's dig right in.
Oh man.
Some rice.
Get some
chicken.
Sticky.
Oh yeah.
He did it.
Oh yeah.
Was that good?
The
What you
chicken
think?
is cooked perfectly. It's not tough at all. Perfectly tender. Get the
Spicy.
sweet heat from the sauce.
Sweet heat.
Mm.
We'll see you next time. C3PO out.
Oh my god! We are never gonna finish this video!
No. See, I got it the first time, so I figured I'd do it again.
And then it didn't work.
So we're gonna try it again.
Just sit in my chair, do it right here, and I'll do it right here. Everybody start filling the dumplings.
Yes! Okay, here's the thing. However many you film is how many you
Oh shoot, we gotta go.
If you